Yo, this is Galen, Bingham, the leadership strategist. Hey, I want to make you aware of a fantastic opportunity that I am revisiting. I've done this a couple of times, but I usually only do it once or twice a year, and I'm getting ready to do it again for 2021. And that is an opportunity to put some real focus against what you say is your most important goal. And that is to go through and spend time with me to take you through a proven process for achieving almost anything. And this process has been around since 1937, when it was first documented by Napoleon Hill in his classic Think and Grow Rich. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this book. This book has been listed as the favorite book by such notable successes as Will Smith, Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey lists this as one of her favorite books of all time. And the list goes even back as far as Bruce Lee, Rockefeller, Thomas Edison. So go back as far as you want to go. And people list this book as being one of the key books that have driven their successes. And we're going to take a walk through this book. Let me just share with you some of the things that we're going to do. We're going to talk about the 13 principles of Think and Grow Rich, which are desire. How can you understand what your desire is, and how do you leverage that desire to determine what it is that you want to focus on? Number two, faith. How do you encourage faith? How do you create faith around this thing that you're trying to accomplish? Auto-suggestion, which is the medium for influencing your subconscious mind. How do you program your mind in order to achieve this thing that you say that you want to achieve? Specialized knowledge, personal experiences and observation. General knowledge is great. It's important. That's what we learn in school. But how do you identify that specialized knowledge that people are willing to pay you for in order to achieve your goal that you're trying to accomplish? Imagination, planning and organization, decision, persistence, the power of the mastermind. We hear a lot of talk about mastermind. Join my mastermind for $100,000 and I'll expose you to all these important people. That's usually what those programs say. This discusses with you and shares with you the power of the mastermind and how you can create it for yourself. We're actually going to talk about that. My favorite chapter is the mystery of sex transmutation. And I usually get a chuckle when I share that that's one of the chapters, one of the principles in the book, because we talk about sex as being physical. Well, it is physical, but there's also an emotional, there's a psychological part of that as well. And we're going to talk about how you leverage that in order to be successful. We also talk about the subconscious mind and the brain. And I have spent the past 2 years studying the brain, getting certifications from such legendary authors as Daniel Goleman, doing some work with the Hogan Assessments organizations, getting certified there as well. But all of that work has its foundation in this book that we're going to be taking you through. And they're going to talk to you about the subconscious mind and the brain, and how do you leverage that to your advantage to achieve these goals that you say are important to you. And then the sixth sense. This is how you can take advantage of and almost activate this inspiration, this hunch that you get from time to time. How can you act against those hunches to achieve your goal rather than just having it pass through your mind as something interesting? And then we're also going to spend time talking about the biggest barrier to anyone achieving their goals, and that is fear. How do you outwit the 6 ghosts of fear? So this is work that has been published since 1937. All of the motivational self-help books that are out today find its foundation in this book, and we're going to walk you through it. Not only are we going to walk through the book, but we're going to build a community and put some focus against your specific goal that you say you're trying to accomplish. So everyone is going to spend time helping helping you figure out how to achieve your goal, the most efficient, the most effective way to get there. We're also going to track your progress. I've got a proven process or system for tracking your progress, so each week you can see and report out your success and your progress towards achieving this goal. That's a significant level of accountability. And then the last thing that is part of this is at the end of the program, at the end of the 10-week program, I'm going to give you access to me as an executive coach to put some capstone on you achieving your goal. And all of this is going to be available for less than the cost of you investing in some of these high-level mastermind programs. Like I said, most of the programs will charge you $100,000, $50,000, $20,000. And it would absolutely make sense that you would spend at least $1,000 against this program if it's going to help you generate that amount of money or more. You're actually going to be learning the principles that you can use towards anything that you would want to achieve. This program is going to be available with me for $497. But you've got to click this link. The program starts on January 25th, and I'm only taking 12. I'm only taking 12 participants, and whatever comes first, January 25th or 12 participants, that's where we're going to cap it. And the reason we're capping it at 12 is because we want to maintain the intimacy. We want to make sure that people have time to have their goals pressure tested and challenged against other people or with other people who are trying to achieve similar things. This is a very, very powerful program. I typically only do it once a year, although I get requests to do it more often. But we typically only do it once a year. And like I said, we talk about this on a weekly basis with the International Mastermind Association, which I'm one of the co-hosts on their radio show. And this is an opportunity for 10 weeks to walk through this process with me, as well as get some one-on-one time with me at the end of the 10 weeks with an executive coaching session. So hope you will click the link below, take a look at the program details, and forward this to anyone that you believe that would benefit from some intense focus against these goals that they say they're trying to achieve. Or basically, if you're tired of hearing them talking about achieving this goal someday, send them this link and tell them they either do it or stop talking about it. Either way, we're going to get you to where you need to be. Galen Bingham, the leadership strategist, and hope you will look into the information and make plans to join us. Take care.